Hey everyone, and welcome to this Frontier Precision Tech Talk. My name is Tony, and today I'm going to cover the Trimble Data Manager App that's new and is available on Android version 14 on your Trimble controllers. In this presentation, I'm using the TSC710. So an easy thing that you'll want to check first is going to be under my Settings app. Go down and click on System. And scroll down here and then click on System Update and just verify that you are in fact on that latest Android version. The security update on mine here is November 1st. If I want to check for an update, click on the box. Just make sure I'm connected to a good Wi-Fi source. If there's an update, it'll run, but obviously here I'm current. So if you are on that latest version of Android, you can see in the top I have my TDM app. If I don't see it here, that's fine. Just scroll from the bottom to the top of your controller and scroll down, and there's my TDM app. If I want to move that to my desktop screen, I just tap and hold and I can move that app wherever I need to. But being I did that already, I can go into that, or the first thing I want to show you is the Files app, which has kind of been on the TDC6s, the TDC600s, the TSC5s. Traditionally, we were using the Files app to potentially copy and paste jobs or CSVs or XMLs, whatever you might have, into our survey Trimble data folder. If I tap on Files and I scroll down, you can see I have my internal storage, which is, in this case, the internal storage of my TSC710, and then the USB flash drive as well. So if I were to click on internal storage, maybe I have some files I want to get off of my controller and onto a thumb drive. Tap on that, click on the Trimble data folder, and then go into my projects, select your project folder, and here I have a Clearwater.job I want to copy. So I'll just hit the 3 vertical dots on the right hand side and just do a copy to. Then with my USB flash drive plugged in, this is a 710. The new 710s have a USB-C port as opposed to like the TSC7s or the T7s had the traditional USB-A. So you either need a converter cable, or they do have USB thumb drives that have both a USB-A and a USB-C port on that as well. So I have a USB-C thumb drive plugged into my TSC710. If I tap on the USB flash drive option, I can just navigate. Again, this is my flash drive. I can navigate to whatever folder I want, or in this case, I'm just going to hit copy here. So once I have that copy and pasted, I have this Clearwater.job pasted onto my thumb drive. But what I want to really show you guys today then, let's back up out of here, is going into this Trimble Data Manager option. I'll click on that app. It's going to bring me into the Data Manager app. And this is going to look pretty similar to what you might expect to see in the File Explorer of a traditional Windows 10, Windows 11 PC. So on the top left, I have my three horizontal lines. If I tap on that, it just kind of minimizes or extends the options on the left-hand side. Going across the top, I have the search button, a split screen option, which is going to be useful if you're doing copy and pasting on the controller. And then just in the about, showing the version on here as well, controller details. So I'll close that. On the left, I have the option to go from the local drive, or I can tap on the USB drive, and then this is all my jobs. You can see that Clearwater job is posted. A nice thing about using this is, again, just hitting the 3 vertical dots. Maybe I don't need this one. I have it copied on here twice. But just like in File Explorer, basically be your right click, copy, cut, paste. Hit the 3 vertical dots. I can delete this guy out of here. Now I just have just the Clearwater job. Going back into my local drive, opening up the Trimble applications drop down, it gets me as kind of a shortcut in the Trimble Access. So this is going to be where all your Trimble data is stored, your survey data. Again, on the left, you got your geodetic data, languages, projects, just like we saw in our Files app. So if I were to click on the FPIWP folder, you can see my Clearwater job is there locally. System files, again, if I had any job templates or reports or geoid models, survey styles, those are going to be stored in the system file folder. If we go into the internal storage, again, this is just the internal storage of the TSC710 in this case. There's my Trimble data folder, again, projects, FPI WP, and then there's that Clearwater job again. So a couple different ways to get there. And if I have any recents or favorites or downloads or documents, files, again, those are just going to be in those folders, just like you would see, again, on the Windows 10 or Windows 11 side of things. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Trimble applications. Again, it's kind of a shortcut. If I go into my Trimble Access, go to my projects, FPI WP, maybe I want to copy this, rather than the Clearwater job, I'll copy over this test job. Just hit the 3 vertical dots, do my copy. Now it's just saying, all right, I have one ready to paste. At the top, if I hit on my USB tab, I can paste this into this folder, or any folder I want, but I'll just put it on my USB. So now I have my Clearwater job, I have my test job here, and that's just an easy way to essentially copy and paste like you would on a File Explorer using the new Trimble Data Manager app.